Respected elders, educationists, dear teachers, dear students, welcome. First of all, it is my kind request that those who haven't subscribed our channel so far may kindly subscribe it. Dear students, in this class we are going to see the main uses of all the 12 tenses of English. Come, let us see them. Main uses of 12 tenses. Video 176, dated 14/8/2023. Uses of 12 tenses of English. First, simple present tense. Simple present tense are mainly used in 10 places. Let us come. First, it is mainly used to express habitual actions. Habitual actions are used in simple present tense. He smokes. They do not eat meat. I take coffee. Simple present tense. There is only one purpose. Second use. Used to express routine words. First, habitual actions. Then second use is to routine words. I wake up at 6 a.m. She starts to school at 8 a.m. They go to church on Sundays. Routine words. Used to express a scientific truth. Scientific truths are mainly used to use in simple present tense. The sun rises in the east. The earth is a globe. Hydrogen and oxygen make water. Fourth use, used to express general happiness. General happenings, a state or opinion. General happenings or state or opinions can be expressed using simple present tense. It rains during a monsoon. It is normally hot in April and May. Health is wealth. General opinions, general happenings. Fifth use. Simple present tense is used to express scheduled happenings. Why express divorce at 6 a.m. Our school starts at 9:30 a.m. But function from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Simple present tense used to express planned future actions. Planned future actions can be expressed using simple present tense. Godfrey leaves next week. My brother comes tomorrow. They return on coming Friday. That is to express planned future actions. Used to express permanent things. That is permanent happenings, permanent actions or permanent states can be expressed using simple present tense. I live in Tamil Nadu. She is a teacher. He works in bank. That is permanent things. It is not for a particular period of time. It is a permanent work for permanent things. Eight. Used instead of the person continuous with verbs which cannot be used in the continuous tense. Dear students, certain verbs cannot be used in present continuous tense, such as love, want, etc. Where in places where a verb cannot be used in person continuous tense, this simple present tense is used. See, I love you. This idea should not be expressed used I am loving you. It would be grammatical error. So okay, I love you. He believes me. They like tea. These verbs cannot be used in present continuous tenses. These verbs love, believe, like. So the verbs, these kinds of verbs cannot be used in continuous tenses. Why we have to use? Simple present. Ninth use, used to express the frequency of actions. So that is, if an actions happens often, then that action can be expressed in simple present tense. He often takes tea. She always helps the poor. I rarely take fish. These are the actions happening frequently. Frequent actions can be expressed in simple present tense. Tenth use, used in time class. It's a simple present tense are used mainly in time classes. When there is an idea of routine, as soon as he earns money, he spends it. When I work hard, I feel happy. When I do not work, I feel sorry. That in time class. When the main class is in the future, when the main class in future, we can use the simple present tense in the subordinate class. It will stop raining soon, then we will go. When the rain stops, we will go. Here, both these classes, both these sentences are in simple future. Here, when we change it, it will stop raining soon. They will, it will stop raining soon. Then we will go. When the rain stops, we will go. Future tense is simple present and future. Used in conditional clause is type 1. If you work hard, you will get good marks. If he plays well, he will win the match. If I am honest, I shall be respected. Note. Rules for adding s or es with the verbs in third person singular. With the verbs ending with ws, sh, chx and o, es should be added. Ronnie passes all classes with the dictionary. Yes. Who always finishes his work in time. Mala teaches us English. My mother mixes water with milk. Vimala goes to school. When the verb ends in y and the y follows a consonant, the y should be trapped and the ies be added. Here, cry, y follows r, y follows r, y follows here. See, Meena cries with pain, y is trapped and the ies have been added. Valen marries Baldi, bird flies in the sky. This is. When the verb ends in y and the y follows a vowel, the y should be cut and yes should be added. Here part the play ends in y, but y follows a. So in that basis, play, pay, say, we will simply add yes with the verb. Meena plays tennis. Berlin pays fees. She says she feels happy. In all other places, verbs which do not end with this, yes, so we go to simply add yes. He takes a tea. She sings a song. Cow gives milk. Second, use of person continuous tense. Uses of present continuous tense. Four main uses. Other present continuous are used mainly in four places. One, use for an action happening at the time of speaking. I am working. You are working. He is working, etc. We are working. They are working. This event is going on at the time of speaking. I am working. I am teaching. You are listening. Okay. Use for an action happening about this time, but not necessarily at the time of speaking. It is an action happening around the time, not exactly at the time of speaking. I am drinking tea. Similarly, I am drinking tea. You are drinking tea. See, for all these eight pronouns, they are taking tea. The action is not happening at the time of speaking, but it is happening around the time. Around the present time. Used to express planned and definite future action. Present continuous is used to express planned future action. I am going tomorrow. You are leaving next week. He is returning on Friday. She is coming next month. It is coming today. It's similarly, they are learning in the night. To express the planned future action, we can use present continuous tense. Used to express an action which appears to be continuous. Say, to express an action which appears to be continuous. I am working all the day. All the day I am working. The entire day I am working. You are playing always. He is reading always. She is writing always. A dog is barking all the day. We are serving regularly. We are helping always. They are working in the morning. That is used to express an action which appears to be continuous. Third, uses of the present perfect tense. It is present perfect tense is used in 12 places, that is on 12 occasions. Who can use present perfect tense? 1. It is used with just for a recently completed action. We can use present perfect tense with just for an action that recently completed. I have just finished my work. That is, I finished my work a few minutes ago. We have just finished our work. You have just revealed your intention. They have just arrived in. He has just gone out. She has just finished cooking. It has just started its journey. So, it is used for past actions whose time is not definite. It is used for, past actions whose time is not definite, not known. I have seen him, but I did not talk to him. We have come to him, but we don't know how many times. You have missed the opportunity, but they don't realize it. They have been in time always, but today they are late. He has earned riches, but not name. He has earned riches, but not name. She has been careful always, but not today. The dog has been active, but not now. Third use, recent actions in the present perfect tense. Recent actions in the past perfect often have results in the past actions. Recent actions in the present perfect often have results in the present. That is the actions that happened in the past, in the around past, but having the result with the present. Nalan has had a bad car crash. He is probably still in hospital. Our car has been out of order. We have to use some other good thing. I have washed my car. It looks lovely. As I go, my car looks lovely because I have washed it. I have prepared well for the exam. I must do the exam. As I have prepared well, I will do my exam. I have prepared well for the exam. Fourth use, action expressed by the person perfect plus yet are usually a result in the present. It is the actions expressed in present perfect tense with the yet are usually have the result with the present. I haven't finished my work yet. So wait for it a little. He hasn't come yet. So we are waiting for him. She has usually been in time, but today she is late. Yet and usually. When the work, when the work started here in the past, the work began in the past, and yet it is going on. And if it is expressed with yet and usually, the present perfect can be used. 5. It can be used for actions which occur further back in the past. That is, an action which actually happened in the past. It may further occur. It may further possible to occur again. Then we can use present perfect tense. I have seen tigers in the forest. It implies that it is still possible to see them. Karthik has written many short stories. It implies that Karthik is still alive and can write more. Sixth use. It is used for actions occurring in an incomplete period. An incomplete period may be expressed by today, this morning, afternoon, evening, week, month, etc. That is, the present perfect can be used. The present perfect can be used for an actions occurring in the incomplete period. Occurring in the incomplete period. That is, the time is not given. The duration of time. See, Viren was phoned 3 times this morning till 12 o'clock. After the Viren was phoned 3 times this morning till 12 o'clock. But after 12 o'clock, this action should be expressed in the simple past. Viren phoned me 3 times in the morning. When that time is over, then it should be expressed in simple past. The person perfect used with an incomplete period of time implies that the actions happened or did not happen at some undefined time during this period. Incomplete period of time implies that the actions happened or did not happen at the time at some undefined time during this period. Have you seen TV today? At any time? Yes, I have seen. Yes, I have seen. No, I haven't. No, I haven't seen. Then lately and recently. Lately and recently used with the person perfect also indicates an incomplete period of time. He has been here recently. That is reason for the recent time he has been here. Here recently means at some undefined time during the week, during the month, etc. We can say recently means recently means during the week, during the month, etc. There have been some changes lately or recently. There have been some changes lately or recently. Note, recently used in simple past tense means a short time ago. He left recently. Simple time means he left a short time ago. That is, when we use present perfect tense, it may be a long period of time. But when it is expressed, the same idea is expressed in simple past, it means very recent. The present perfect can be used similarly with ever, never, always, occasionally, often, several times, etc. Only, have you ever fallen off a bicycle? Well, yes, I have fallen quite often. But if Valen's riding days are over, we should use the simple past. Valen, did you ever fall off a bicycle? Valen, Valli, did you ever fall off a bicycle? Valen replies, yes, I did many times. I fell off a bicycle many times. When the time, when I mean, when the things are going on, we got to use person perfect. But that business is over, then we got to use only simple past. The person perfect can be used with since plus a point in time plus clause or I haven't seen him since June point in time. He has written since he left to class. Has written since he left to class. I have changed my mind since then adverb. The person perfect can be used for habitual actions. He has always answered my letters. I have never been late for work. The person perfect used with for and since. For is used with a period of time. For 5 hours, for 5 days, etc. For a long time, etc. That is, for is used with a period of time. For used with a simple past tense denotes a terminated period of time. That is, for used with a simple past denotes a terminated period of time. We lived in Madurai for 6 years. That is, now we are not living. We do not live in Madurai now. For used with the present perfect tense denotes the continuance of action. The continuance of action. We have lived in Madurai for 6 years. That means still we are living. That is, for is used with the simple past denotes the termination of action. But for used with a present perfect denotes the continuance of action. We have lived in Madurai for 6 years. It means now also we are living in. Note, our time is not used before expressing beginning with all. That is, when we use when all is used to refer to time, we should not use for before all. For is not used before the expressions beginning with all. We have worked all night. We should not express this idea. We have worked for all night. It should be expressed only we have worked all night. That is, for should not be used before all. Since is used with a point in time, here it means from the point to the point of speaking. Since is used from a point of time. Here it means from the point to the time of speaking. It is always used with the person perfect. Kala has been here since 5 o'clock and still she is here. We have been friends since our school days and we are still friends. It is plus period plus since plus past or past perfect is possible. It is 2 years since I last saw Velu, or it is 2 years since I have seen Velu. It can be expressed, this idea can be expressed both in simple past as well as in present perfect. 12th use. 1. The present perfect is often used in newspapers and broadcast. 50,000 rupees worth of jewelry has been stolen from an actor's house. It is often used in letters. You have carefully considered the report which you sent on 10th April and have decided to take the following action. This is present newspapers, broadcast and letters. 6th use. Person perfect continuous tense and person perfect continuous tense. 4th use. Two main uses of the person perfect continuous tense. It is used for actions which begin in the past and is still going on. We have been living in Tiruchi since 1970. I have been waiting for an hour and it is still has not turned up. I am sorry, I am late. Have you been waiting for a long? Person perfect tense. It is used for actions which begin in the past and is still continuing at the time of it is going on. Note, a number of us judges feel etc. cannot be used or not normally used in these present perfect continuous tense. The verb want is often used in this tense, which is also possible. Thank you so much for the binoculars. I have been wanting a pair for ages. 5th use, simple past tense. 6 main uses of the simple past tense. The simple past tense is used for actions completed in the past at a definite time. You refer a past action that ended at a definite time. For a past action, when the time is given, I took breakfast at 8 a.m. today. I met him yesterday. Aringa Ranna died in 1969. 2. When the time is asked about, when did you take the breakfast? When did you meet him? When did Aringa Ranna die? Then, when the action clearly took place in the past at a definite time, even though this time is not mentioned or not given, the train was 10 minutes late. Why did you get this book? I bought this book in Tiruchi. 2. It is used for an action whose time is not given, but which occupied a period of time now terminated. Okay? The time is not given, But it is clear that the time now is terminated. Murugan worked in the bank for 5 years. Now he is not working. Meena lived in Tirunelveli for a long time, but she does not live there now. The time is terminated. Two, it is to be used for an action occurred at a moment in a period of time, now terminated. It is used for an action occurred at a moment in a period of time, now terminated. That is, now the time is finished. My grandfather once saw Mahatma Gandhi. Then once upon a time. This happened once upon a time. Now the time is not existing. The time is not continuing. Socrates was killed by the order of the court at a drink poison. Jesus Christ was crucified. Aringaranna died in Chennai. 3. It is used for a past habit. He always took tea. I never drank wine. We often played tennis during the holidays. Whenever I got time, I used to read the writings of Karl Marx. It is used in conditional tense. 2. If I were a bird, I would fly. If I were you, I would help you. If politicians were incorruptible, the living standard of people would be good. If I and you were loyal, everyone and everything would be all right. If I had money, I would help you. It is used in as if or as though plus past subjunctive to indicate unreality, impossibility, or doubt. It is used with, yes, the simple past is used with as if and as. Veeran behaves as if he knew everything, but actually he knows, he does not know. Kala speaks as though she knew she were a doctor. Actually, she is not a doctor. You are talking as if you are the owner. Actually, you are not the owner. It is raining as though it were the rainy season, but this is not the rainy season. It is used in time class, when, while, as, soon as, before, after, etc. to talk about the past actions. When and as soon as classes. When two actions happen one after another in the past, the two actions are normally expressed in the simple past. The first action is normally expressed by one class and the second one by the main class. When Moran finished his work, he left the office. As soon as Moran finished his work, he left the office. When she pressed the button, the bell rang. As soon as she pressed the button, the bell rang. When two actions occurred at the same time, when my father worked in Madurai, I studied in Madurai. When my brother studied 10th standard, I studied 7th standard. One class can be used with the main class of the past perfect. When Vernon was a student, he had known great poverty. When India was under the rule of the British, it had faced many difficulties. It is used when one action finished while another one was continuing. When I met Anbalahan, he was working in a bank. When we left home, our mother was cooking. That is, two actions happened in the past. Of the two, one action got terminated, but another action was going on. To express the action terminated, we got to use simple past, and we got to use past continuous to express the actions which was going on. While class. Normally, the past continuous is used in the while class, and the simple past in the main class. While I was sleeping, a heavy thunder awoke me. While I was working as a teacher, I had to meet various types of students. Also, a main clause with a past perfect is possible. While I was working as a teacher, I had met various types of students. After class. The past perfect is often used in the after class and the simple past in the main class. After Vern had finished his work, he left the office. After I got the BA degree, I became a teacher. Before class, the simple past is often used in the before class and the past perfect in the main class. Before Galan left the office, he had finished his work. Before I became a teacher, I had got my BA degree. And in sixth one, past continuous. Eight main past continuous tense. Eight main uses of the past continuous tense. The past continuous tense is used for past actions which continued for some times, but whose time is not known or not important. I was studying in Srigiri. They were working in Tenkasi. He was playing tennis. I was continuing my study working as a teacher. Second use. When used without a time expression, it can indicate a gradual development. That is to express the gradual development. The past continuous tense may be used. It was getting darker. It was getting darker. Little bit, it was getting darker. It was becoming dark. The wind was arising. The mango was getting riper. The hope of the Indian team winning was rising. The gradual development. It was gradual development. Happened in the past. It is used with a point in time. Here it expresses an action which began before the time and probably continued after it. It was raining at 9. That is, it started to rain before 9 o'clock. But at 9 also it was raining. It was raining at 9. They were praying at 5. Then also they were praying. At 8 he was having breakfast. Now also, then also he was praying. He started to take breakfast before 8. At 8 also he was having breakfast. Fourth use. It is used to express the past continuous actions, while another past action terminated. That is, two actions happened in the past. One action got terminated, but another action was going on in the past. When I reached home, my mother was speaking. I was reading a storybook till the train arrived. We were watching TV when my father came. It is used in indirect speech. He said, I am living in Trichy. He said that he was living in Trichy, direct, indirect. Maligar said to Chanda, we are going to Chennai tomorrow. Maligar told Chanda that they were going to Chennai the day after. Present continuous, past continuous. It is used to express planned future events of the past as the present continuous tense. As the present continuous tense was used to refer to the planned future action, past continuous tense also be used to refer to the planned for past action. In the happened in the these events happened in the past. I am leaving tonight. I got my plane ticket. Present continuous. Devi was busy with packing fur. She was leaving the night. It is used with always. The mention past actions happened often. To mention past actions which happened often. He was always playing. She was always taking eatables. They were always working. Mother was always irritating her brother. Our teachers were always advising us to be honest and advice and sincere. Eight, it is used an alternative to the simple past tense. Instead of simple past tense, past continuous can also be used. I was talking to Ronnie this afternoon. I talked to Ronnie this afternoon. Both are equal. This morning I was thinking of talking to you, or this morning I thought of talking to you. It can be expensive. Instead of simple past tense, we can use past continuous tense. That's all. Seventh, past perfect tense. Six uses. The six main uses of the past perfect tense. The past perfect is the past equivalent of the present perfect. Past perfect is the past equivalent of the present perfect. Present perfect. Kala has just left. If you hurry, you will catch him. Past perfect. When I arrived, Kala had just left. That is, past perfect is the past equivalent of the present perfect. Moran has just finished his work. He leaves so fast. After Moran had finished his work, he left the office. To use to. It can be used with since for always etc. For an action which began in the past and was still continuing. For an action which began in the past and was still continuing at the time of speaking. Murugan was in uniform when I met him. He had been a soldier for 10 years and planned to stay in the army till he was 30. Valdi had lived in a cottage ever since she was born. She had no wish to move to a tower block. Stopped at the time of speaking. Right? It was going on at the time of speaking. Here, it was terminated at the time of speaking. The old teak tree, which had stood in the schoolyard for 100 years, suddenly crashed to the ground. Kartik, who had waited for an hour since 10 o'clock, was very angry with his sister when she eventually turned up. Here, action was going on at the time of speaking. Here the action got terminated at the time of speaking. Third, for an action which stopped sometimes before the time of speaking, very early, for a very long time before the action stopped. To refer to the action that stopped a very long time before the time of speaking. William had served in the army for 10 years. Then he retired and married. This happened very, very long time. When this happened, or after, then he retired and married. Yes, for an action which stopped some time before the time of speaking. Veeran had served in the army for 10 years. Then he retired and married. The time between these two actions are very long. The past perfect, the past perfect is also used, the past equivalent of the simple past. Past equivalent, that is the simple, past perfect tense can be used for the simple past tense. Karupaya met Valli in Tirunelveli in 1980. He had last seen her 10 years before. Her hair had been grey then, now it was white. That is, Karupaya met Valli in Tiruchi in 1980. He had last seen her 10 years before. Her hair had been grey then, now it was white. That is what is the idea expressed here. That is, Karupaya met Valli in 1980. When he met her in 1980, her hair was grey. But after he met her after 10 years, he had last seen her 10 years before. So then he met her after 10 years before. Then he met her after 10 years. Her hair was white. Past and past perfect tenses in time classes. Clauses with when. The simple past, when two actions occurred immediately, one after the other, the simple past can be expressed in both the clauses. Mani finished his work at 5 o'clock. He at once left the office. When Mani finished his work, he left the office. Velu called Mala a liar. She immediately smacked his face. When Velu called Mala a liar, she smacked his face. He opened the window. The bird flew out. When he opened the window, the bird flew out. The past perfect. The past perfect in the written class is used when the first action was completed before the second action started. The past perfect. The past perfect in the written class is used when the first action was completed before the second action started. Mani finished his work at 5 o'clock. He left the office at 6 o'clock. When Mani had finished his work, he left the office. Or when Mani left the office, he got finished the work. The past perfect and the simple past can be used in both the classes, in main class as well as in the subordinate class. Velu called Mala a liar. After some time, she smacked his face. When Velu had called Mala a liar, she smacked his face. When Mala smacked Velu, he had called her a liar. When Mala smacked Velu, he had called her. He opened the window. After some time, the bird blew out. When he had opened the window, the bird flew out. When the bird flew out, he had opened the window. That is the idea. The simple past as well as past perfect can be expressed both in the main class as well as in the subordinate class. Clauses with the before. Before is normally followed by a simple past tense. Veni took breakfast at 8 o'clock. She started to school at 8:30. Before Veni started to school, she had taken breakfast. I got my degree. I got a job. Before I got a job, I got my degree. Class thought. After is normally followed by a past perfect. Veni took breakfast at 8 o'clock. She started to school at 8:30. After Veni had taken breakfast, she started to school. I got my degree. I got a job. After I got my degree, I got a job. The past perfect is used in conditional type 3. That is, if you had worked hard, you would have got good marks. If he had run fast, he would have got the best. If he had been sincere and honest, he would not have suffered. So if he had been sincere and honest, we would not have suffered. If our leaders had not fought, we would not have got freedom. The past perfect is used in indirect speech. He said, I have been in Chennai for 5 years. He said that he had been in Chennai for first year. Here, the present perfect has been changed into past perfect. She said to him, I have helped you many times. She told him that she had helped him many times. Present perfect, past perfect. Here, simple past, past perfect. He said, I ate an apple yesterday. He said that he had eaten an apple the day before. That is, in indirect speech, the present perfect as well as the simple past are changed into past perfect. Rani said to Raja, I helped you many times. Rani told Raja that she had helped him many times. Eighth, past perfect continuous tense. Two usages. The past perfect continuous verb has the same relation to the past perfect as the present perfect continuous tense versus to the present perfect. See, the past perfect continuous versus the same relation to the past perfect continuous. Yes, sir. The past perfect continuous was the same relation to the past present perfect continuous. As the past perfect was the same relations to the present perfect. It is used to take. It is used to talk about the action which began before the time of the speaking in the past and continued at the time of speaking or stopped just before it. It was now 6 and he was tired because he had worked since dawn. It was now 6 and he was tired because he had worked since dawn. It was now 6 and he was tired because he had been working since dawn. It is here. Post perfect continuous. A repeated action in the past perfect can sometimes be expressed as a continuous action by the past perfect continuous. He had tried 5 times to get her under 4. He had been trying to get her under 4. Past perfect, post perfect continuous. 9. Simple future tense. 5 main uses of the simple future tense. The simple feature is used to express future habitual actions. Now it is end of February. Spring will come soon. Birds will build nests. Schools will normally reopen in the first week of June. We shall celebrate Pongal on the first day of the month of Thai. It will be very hot during the summer. That is habitual actions to happen in the coming future. It is used to express the speaker's opinions, assumptions, etc. I'm sure he will come back. I suppose they will sell the house. I doubt he will not come. Perhaps he will come back. I think we shall get good harvest. That is the speaker's opinion or assumptions, speculations, etc. To express the speaker's opinions, etc. Assumption, etc. We can use the simple feature. It is used in the 10th class to express universal facts. When it gets warmer, the snow will start to melt. When the sun arises, the dews will disappear. When we sleep, our mind will also sleep. When we help others, they will feel happy. That is about the simple feature is used in 10th class to express universal facts, to express future occurrences. When I understand the lesson tag, I shall feel happy. After I finish the homework, I shall go to play. Before I take breakfast, I shall bathe. Fourth use of the simple feature. It is used in the conditional tense type 1. If you are honest, you will earn name and fame. If he works hard, we will get good marks. If she sings well, she will get the first prize. If you are unique, you shall succeed in life. It is chiefly used in newspaper, and news broadcasters. The chief minister will open the new college tomorrow. The president will visit Chennai on next Monday. It will rain in the south Tamil Nadu next week. The use of shall and will. It is very important. You should know it. That is first person I and we. That is shall is used in the first person singular and plural to express the normal happenings, normal occurrence. The natural occurrences are expressed using shall in the first and second in the for I mean singular and plural. Here, the intention of the speaker is not expressed. To express the natural happening of the speaker without his intention. Shall use to express normal future occurrences. I shall be 30 next Monday. We shall know the result next week. Unless the text comes soon, we shall miss a plane. I'm sure I shan't lose confidence. I shall use unbearable tomorrow. I shall see unbearable tomorrow. There is normal happenings, future happenings. In conversation, daily, I need your book. Shall I take it? Tomorrow. We have to meet you tomorrow. When shall we meet you? That is to express normal happenings. Shall is used in the first person. To express the intention of the to express the intention of the speaker, will is used in the first person. I will wait for you. I intend to wait for you. We will help you. We intend to help you. I shall normally get up at 6 a.m. But I will get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow because I have to catch the 6 o'clock train. So, without to express the future actions, without the intention of the speaker, shall is used in the first person. To express the future action with the intention of the speaker, will is used in the first person. Similarly, to express the future actions without the intention of the speaker, will is used in the first and second person. To express the future action with the intention of the speaker, shall is used in the first and second, I mean in the second and third person. You see, you will be 25 tomorrow, she will be 20 coming Friday. They will know the result tomorrow. Unless the taxi comes soon, he will, unless, I mean, he will miss the train. He is sure he won't lose confidence. It is without the intention of the speaker. The future tense has been expressed here. Shall in the second person and third person used to express the intention of the speaker. You see, we shall have the book tomorrow. Anyone found guilty of robbery shall be shot at once. He refuses to go. I tell you, he shall go. That's it. It is the intention of the speaker. You be lazy. You shan't have any sweets. As you are lazy, I won't give you any sweets. That is, it is the intention of the speaker is expressed here. So, to express the future actions of the second and third person without the intention of the speaker, will should be used. To express the future actions of the second and third person with the intention of the speaker, shall should be used. 10th, future continuous tense, two uses. The future continuous tense used as an ordinary continuous tense. It is used as an ordinary continuous tense and future without the intention. Imagine a class of students at this morning 9 a.m. Now they are sitting in a classroom. They are listening to the English class. This time tomorrow, they will be sitting in the cinema. They will be watching a film. You see, on Saturday, there is no class. So, on Saturday, they will not be sitting in the classroom. They will be doing other things. Edilan will be playing tennis. Meena will be shopping. Murugan will still be having breakfast. It is the future action. Future continuous actions have been I mean, it's expressed here. The future continuous used to express future without intention. So there is, I am seeing well and tomorrow. I shall be seeing well and tomorrow. You can use either present continuous tense or future continuous tense. He will be taking his exam next week, or he is taking his exam next week. He won't be coming to the party, or he is not coming to the party. Both present continuous or future continuous can be used. Then 11, future perfect tense. This tense has only one use. Future perfect tense has one main use only. It is mainly used with by. You see, by the end of next month, Karthi will have been here for 10 years. That is for 10 years. At the end of month, Karthi would have been here for 10 years. Bernie will have completed 21 by the end of 10th June. We shall have finished all our buildings works by the end of next week. By the end of next year, I shall have got my degree. Then 12th tense, future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense has only one main use. It is normally used with a time expression beginning with by, as in the case of future perfect. Future perfect continuous is also used with by. By the end of this year, he will have been working here for 10 years. Veni will have been completing her project work by the end of 10th June. We shall have been finishing all our building works by the end of next week. Dear students, a long period, but we have seen the uses of 12 tenses. Actually, I have done it in the early classes in about 10 classes I have done it. The use of every tense I have given in a class. But here all the 12 uses, all the uses of the 12 tenses I have summarized here. Have it. Even though it takes time, you have it slowly, little by little, you can get it. So use the 12 tenses, the uses of 12 tenses is very important for both speaking and writing. So have it. Dear students, I thank all of you for watching this video. Till I meet you in the next class, I wish all of you a very nice and sweet time.